Hi, we're Twin Atlantic and you're watching the Kerrang podcast.
Hello, here we are with Twin Atlantic's Ross and Sam. Hello. Day 3 of Download Festival. So, this Scotsman is called The Sun.
Yeah, no, it's, we've had some experience of it in the past 3 months or whatever, so
Let's get it supple and
allowing the raise.
excellent. So, you've just been in California to record your debut album. Can you tell us about how it went and what the recording process was like?
Ross's kind of pessimistic attitude is better describing this experience. No, it was like it was a great experience. Like we, it was long and hard, and it was like ups and downs.
Yeah.
It's just like everything, you know.
I mean, we got to like halfway through the record. Basically, we started the record and we wanted to have like an organic sounding record. We kept saying that word the whole way through the process, and we ended up at the far opposite end of the spectrum where organic actually meant this sounds like shit.
Right.
And we had to remix it and make it sound, you know, so we were happy.
But it sounds cool now.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing.
Cool. We'll find out what the album's called in Wednesday's issue. But can you tell us the story behind the album?
The record that we just recorded was pretty much. I mean, like before, like all our songwriting and our whole band was just contained in this our own little world, and we only really focused on our own ideas, and we made music for ourselves, and we were just really honed in on like lyrically and stuff, things that were personal to me. But this record is kind of trying to appeal to more kind of universal ideas that everyone can relate to, and the record title kind of ties into us kind of trying to break out of that way of songwriting, and that's why we got this record out of the way, and the next is like a fresh start for our band and a whole new kind of.
Yeah.
So although it's a release and it's a new thing for us, it's like a put that in the past release.
To try to tie up like all the loose ends and all the songs that we had flying about and get them all just done and gone.
Yeah. Awesome. So how long were you in LA for? From start to finish, how long did the album take?
Really, 2.5 months. Yeah. So we played South by Southwest in Texas and then drove across the desert. Well, Barry drove across the desert.
Yeah.
We all laid back in the van.
He's the only one old enough to drive America.
So then we did like the pre-production there, and then tracked in another studio, and then mixed in 2 separate studios. So
Yeah.
we did it for a long time, man. It's a pretty big adventure for us. We're just young Scottish. We're just like a bunch of friends. We got to go there.
Yeah.
Make music together. It's pretty awesome.
So what kind of stuff did you get up to when you went recording? Did you go and see any bands?
We actually were, you know that Blink-182 reunion show?
Yeah.
At the Arabic, we were at that.
Oh, excellent.
And we didn't know they were playing. And I used to be, I'm like a massive Blink fan, and I used to be a total fanatic when I was younger. Like when the Blink-182 thing came up on the screen, I just freaked out and like dragged all these guys to the front. I was like pogoing and stuff.
Like we had like our little foot cam things we got with us, and like it's
ridiculous. It's embarrassing, man.
Sam's just jumping up and down as a
We did that.
So are they on top form?
No, they're terrible.
Really?
They've always been terrible. Like.
Right.
I mean, they're a great band, but they're a bad their musicianship.
Right. So final question, what can we expect from today's set? Are you going to dance and everything to the beat?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go even more. We're gonna have people to like 8 so that they get like
Transferred all of our pop songs into like probably kind of metal.
That's absolutely
Scream the whole thing.
That's
Cool.
fun.
If only, man, we're gonna get bottled.
The album's out in September. I hope that